Is it bad that I kind of want to see a Food Wars Boku no Hero crossover?
Did we not just talk about a quirk last week involving a Food Wars quirk?
I'm not sure now.
I'm pretty sure we mentioned it, where it's just Food Wars slash Yu-Gi-Oh quirk.
Hmm.
Or maybe we were talking about it in the sense of like Fate Go or something. I don't know. I don't remember for sure. But I do remember talking about it in a sense of like you're forced to comply with the rules of the Shokugeki.
Oh yeah, that.
But I don't remember in what context we were talking about it. I want to say it was the Boku world, but I'm not sure. Uh, there's really not much in the first half of the episode. Just Bakugo, Deku, and Todoroki just chasing after Endeavor. We get a little insight into that they're training even though they should be resting during the night. Just with the hints, because Burnin's all like, "Yo, must suck that you can't catch Endeavor." Oh god, that must be a real sore subject. And then she notices like the scuffs and the scratch marks from like training on them, and it's like, oh, guess I don't have to light a fire into them, huh? They're doing it themselves. I still love Burnin, but she kind of looks like a psychopath with the way she's grinning all the time. And those eyes.
Yeah. She seems fun.
So yeah, that's about all we get in the first half. And then the second half is dinner with the Todorokis.
Well, there's like a lot of flashbacks in the first half.
A lot of flashbacks to stuff we already saw like 2 episodes ago. In case you forgot after all the fan service in the last episode.
Yay, fan service.
Welcome to the not fan service episode, by the way.
Yeah. Unless anime food is fan service to you.
I mean, I was looking at that and I'm just like, damn it, Japan, why are you good at making things look delicious?
Yeah.
You need to stop this. You need to use these powers for good, not evil.
Because now I want to make Karaage again.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah, I was telling you that I made it like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it turned out really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Remind me, what's the difference between karaage and just like regular fried chicken? Like other than just it being more crispy?
To the best of my knowledge, Karaage is made with chicken thigh, and it's in like almost nugget sized small pieces.
Uh-huh.
So it's like
So it's popcorn chicken almost.
kind of.
But again, what process wise makes it different than just regular fried chicken?
When I think of like fried chicken, I think of American fried chicken with like the thigh, the breast, the drumstick. But this is like just pieces of thigh meat.
Again, process wise, not like consistency. Because we could just do that here. Like assume that we did just take thigh and make it into like little melon ball chunks.
Maybe like the breading because it's rolled in potato starch.
See, that's what I was getting at. Like, what is the actual difference process wise? Is it like what it's fried in? Is it like the type of breadcrumb?
I think it just might be the breading, but I'm 100% sure.
Okay, that's what I was curious about. Like, I was also like, is there a specific seasoning that goes in there too? With like
No.
the potato starch or anything? Or
I just say salt, pepper, potato starch.
okay, we'll see. That's what I wanted to know. I'm like, because I'm just sitting here like, what is the actual difference? And if it's just the fact that it's potato starch instead of like regular breadcrumbs, all right, cool.
Yeah, the potato starch gives it a very crispy breading, but a very, very light breading.
Ah, okay. So now, walking ourselves back away from the food topics.
One last thing, I actually felt healthy after eating fried chicken.
I think you need your brain examined.
Maybe.
Oh boy. Now, moving swiftly on.
Yes.
What else did we get in here? Oh yeah, dinner with the Todorokis. That's where we started off. Where Deku is just like super nervous about it. Bakugo's just pissed off because it's like we should be doing this instead, working on our shit. Why'd you just drop this on us out of nowhere? Just constantly irritated over the slightest thing.
So normal, typical Bakugo.
Pretty much, yes. I repeat, I would be exhausted after one day of that. I would be so exhausted after being irritated my entire life. Because it seems like that's just who Bakugo is. He's just irritation incarnate. Yeah, they get introduced to Shoto's family. I'm trying to remember if they mentioned Toya. I think his name was Toya, right? The brother that's missing?
Yes. I believe he died.
That seems to be the implication, but this is where I've heard fan theories saying he might be Dabi. Like a lot, or like if it's not him, it's some relative of, or potential like step sibling or sibling of Endeavor.
Oh.
Well, remember when we were seeing them, like when Endeavor was dragging young little baby Todoroki across the hall, and we saw like a shot of the kids down below?
Uh-huh.
Right? There was a kid with red hair down there. Like pure red hair.
Oh.
He hasn't shown up, for instance.
Huh.
And we have no idea whether or not Toya is actually dead or if he was missing and then pronounced dead. We do have a shrine, but that's all we have to go on.
Huh.
So we have no idea whether or not, at least anime-wise, whether or not this is ever confirmed or not. Because again, like there's two of them at least that are MIA.
Yeah.
The others get to meet Todoroki's brother and sister. The sister's apparently an elementary school teacher. That I didn't know. That makes sense then that she would be very motherly about things.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Even more so if she had to take over for her mom after her mom was put into the mental ward. I'm not quite sure what it is.
Yeah.
We did, however, actually get to see the event that broke her, which I think is the first to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Where she tries to defend little baby Shoto, and then just gets knocked aside by Endeavor, who's just like, he's already 5, he should be learning this shit. Which then leads to her just having a mental breakdown upon seeing Todoroki and like half his face resembling his father's.
And then she smashes his face with a teapot. Or like a tea kettle.
I think it's more... she doesn't smash him, no. Because that thing's still intact. I would assume it would have shattered if she had smashed it on him. What I think happened is that she splashed the boiling water in his face.
Oh, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Because I was thinking it was metal, so she just like whacked him with it, and because the kettle was hot, it burned him.
I'm pretty sure it was the boiling water.
Like I said, that makes more sense than my theory. Since we really didn't see exactly.
Yeah, we just cut to like her having a freaked out look and then just the teapot on the floor. Looking in one piece. Not shattered, not broken, not dented, in one piece.
But it was metal.
I don't know if that was ever confirmed that it's metal. It looked ceramic to me, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
So yeah, we actually get to see that event for the first time, I believe. I believe we've seen pieces at least of like the boiling water in the face, but I don't think we've ever seen the Endeavor triggering it, essentially, like putting her in that final broken state. Yeah, we get what what's his name? I'm blanking on Todoroki's brother's name. Starts with an N.
Natsui?
Natsu. It's Natsu. We get him trying and then being like, I can't deal with this. And he like walks out.
I'm sorry, Natsuo.
Is it Natsuo?
Yes.
I thought it was just Natsu.
Natsuo.
Well, either way. He he walks out on the dinner. He can't deal with Endeavor being there. We get Fuyumi, the sister, just being like really upset because here she is trying her best to try and unify the family if she can, because she feels like now is the best chance that they have to try and mend these wounds before that chance slips away and they all kind of fall apart. We get like a little heart-to-heart between Fuyumi and Shoto. Kind of just them being like, look, how do you feel about him? How do you feel about Endeavor? And Shoto's just not, he doesn't know. He doesn't say it, but we know that he's been able to see that Endeavor is actually trying to do something, even if he's clearly not sure how, and is clearly unable to really grasp like what it is he needs to do to fix this, because it's not a good situation one way or the other, right? Like, it is no easy answer to fix what you have shattered yourself. It will take a lot of work to do that.
But, you know, as long as you're nice to him and don't hate him too much, he might eventually open up to you. Because much like the highway sign for Kingdom Hearts says, kindness is key.
Trying to think of a response for that, and I'm kind of blanking. I'm blanking on a good comeback for that stupid thing.
Yeah, it's a confusing sign.
It's not clear what they're advertising with that at all.
Kindness.
Is it just a PSA? But I've never seen a PSA just slapped on a billboard. And even then, I feel like it's weird that Disney's not advertising something. The thing about that heart-to-heart, too, was also that we have, like, it seems like both Endeavor and Natsuo are overhearing it. And that's where we see, like, Endeavor holding the Karaage, or whatever it is that he has picked up. I'm curious what he was doing with that, considering everything was being cleaned up.
Maybe he was going to put it in the fridge?
Yeah, but wouldn't he be further away from the dining room if that was the case? How would he have overheard it?
Maybe he was just walking really slowly? I don't know.
But wouldn't he was overdoing the dishes, though, earlier. He literally thumbed over to Bakugo and Midoriya right beforehand as to where to put it. And they were on their way back, overheard the talking points, went in, and while Midoriya is telling Todoroki, like, look, I feel like you're in the phase of trying to forgive him. You're working your way toward that right now. He's, like, overhearing this shit. And I'm sitting there like, it wasn't even like he was bringing out dessert or anything. That straight up looks like it's more like main course meal food.
Then I don't know.
It seems real weird to me. I think that's about where it ends, more or less. I don't think there's really anything after that.
Yeah.
Outside of just the preview for the next episode.
Which I am a tiny bit spoiled on that villain and his power set.
Interesting. Well, let me say this then, because I did watch the review that Team 4-Star put up from the last episode. Supposedly, based on what Kaiser has said, one of the things coming up, like this episode with Todoroki's family here, is literally the last episode before they have to either move forward with the plot or go back and cover the previous arc that they skipped. He's basically like, there's nothing else they can really put in here that will fit without doing one of those two things.
Technically, the next episode also is part of the Endeavor Agency arc.
Then either he's forgotten something, or I am misremembering the exact wording of what he said, and maybe he means like they only have one more episode after this one.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, but let's just say the guy's quirk is wacky, to say the least. I'm not saying that he's comedy, but his quirk is kind of a wacky one.
I mean, even before you said that, I remember like based on what I could glimpse of the design, I'm like, is he meant to be like a jester? Like is that the outfit he's got on? But like because he's hooded, I wasn't 100% sure, and he's got like a heavy stuff on, but the under stuff almost looked like a jester's outfit. But I'm curious what it will actually be revealed to be once he like rips off the hooded trench coat or something, or at least when we get a better look at him.
Yeah, because I'm trying to look him up now, and I am. Hold on a second. Okay, in this one manga panel that's up, he looks more like a prisoner outfit with like lots and lots of stripes.
I mean, jesters can have that too.
I guess.
I won't know until I see the full thing, but that's fine. I could wait the week.
Okay. So, I guess that about wraps up this episode.
Yeah, there's not much else, yeah.
Go eat some karaage.
Go eat delicious food in general. I'm not going to tell you what to eat. Just eat delicious stuff.
Yes, all food is delicious.